Okay, welcome, welcome. I'm Karen, owner of KP Fit Life. So if you're practicing this morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this lands for you, I hope you can take what you need from it. So we're going to get started in child's pose. This will be maybe a 30-minute practice here, and we'll have lots of options. So make sure that you have 2 blocks if you need them, and your mat, something comfortable to wear, and let's get started. We'll come into child's pose, knees go wide, big toes come to touch. Walk your hands forward, reach out in front of you, and let your hips sink down towards your heels. Let the fingertips keep reaching so that the arms stay active. Forearms are still lifted up off of the mat, and there's a hollowing at your armpits. Let the forehead rest down to the mat and take a deep breath in here. Engage that ujjayi sound, that soft, whispery sound by constricting the muscles in the back of your throat. Another one just like that, deep breath in, filling up through between the shoulder blades. And an exhale, let it go. We're gonna walk our hands over to the left side of the mat. Let the fingertips kind of catch on to the edge, and let the left hand reach back to the edge behind you. Let the right hip come down, drop down towards the heels. Feel a big opening through your lats, through your shoulders. Deep breath in and out. We'll sweep to the other side. Left hand comes back up. Finger walk those hands over to the right side. Left hand comes to the top of the mat. The right hand comes towards the bottom. Opening up now through the left shoulder blade, left lat. And breathe into that space right at your shoulder. Sweep the arms forward. Reach with your fingertips, and then like an ocean wave, tuck your pelvis and start to round up as we make our way into tabletop position. So then adjust the knees. Shoulders are right over top of wrists, hips over knees. Drop into the hips, look up, gaze out. And then exhale, pull the belly in and round the spine. Tucking the shin, tucking the toe. We're gonna segment this, and we're gonna draw our attention towards our pelvis here. So start at the lumbar, start at your low back, start to flick your tailbone up, then extend through your low back, extend through your thoracic spine, and then extend through your cervical. Now, can we find that cat pose doing the same thing? So tuck your pelvis, flex the low back, thoracic spine, cervical spine, tuck your chin. Good. Now flow through this, starting at your pelvis and ending through the crown of your head. And then tucking. And then reversing. One more into that angry cat. And then find a neutral spine. Good. From here, you're going to extend that right leg out. Let the toes drop down. Let the heel press away and engage your legs here. Engage your right leg here. Good. A nice little gauge here is take your left hand and place it just right across your hips, right across your belly. And you want to have a parallel for your hips to your mat. Okay. If that feels good and you feel pretty steady, just reach that arm out in front of you. From here, it's an elbow to knee tap. On an exhale, pull it in. Inhale, send it long. And bring it back in. We'll do it 2 more times. And then see if you can get your elbow and your knee to pass one another. Good, pull it in. Awesome. Now take that hand, left hand, have it flat so it's parallel towards the ground beneath you, And now goalpost the arm and send your leg out into a fire hydrant. So a little spicier here. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, pinwheel shape with your arm and your leg. Inhale, send it. And then last one. Good, stay here, drop the left hand, send the right leg out, toes point towards the front of your mat, press back into that child's pose, tuck your left toes. Now roll it up through that cat position, look forward, flick your tailbone, send your bottom back. Good, 2 more like that, rounding. And then pushing. 1 more round. And then bring it back. Nice job. Come back to that neutral spine, tabletop position. We're gonna drop into that cow shape and then exhale and round in the cat. Just to reset. Whoop. Little earbud came out, no problem. Extend that left leg out and behind you. Toes point down, heel presses away. Find that little tactile cue to make sure that your hips are parallel to the mat, that you're not rolling out, but you're staying nice and connected and locked in. Good. If that arm is already lifted out in front of you, go ahead and on an exhale, pull it in. And then send it long. Good. Engaging through your hip, your hamstrings, your core. See if this last one you can pull the knee in and the elbow past one another. And then extend. Now let's do that pinwheel bird dog. Flatten the hand towards the mat. And on an exhale, goalpost and fire hydrant the leg. Inhale, bring everything back to center. And then exhale, send them out to the opposite sides. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Hand drops, leg comes out to the side. Press it back into that child's pose with your leg out. A little modified version. Good. From here, round the spine, roll it up. Shift it forward, flick the tailbone, arch the low back, send it back. Rounding and releasing. 1 more round. And release. Fantastic. Neutral spine, bring it up, bring that leg back in. Drop into your hips, look up. And then exhale, round, look down. Nice little way to reset the spine here. Neutral spine, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Let the heels just start to pedal out. We're in a inverted V shape. So we want our shoulders, our armpits to press towards our thighs. We're still having that flick of our tailbone up. And in that flick of your tailbone, it might feel really good to have a little bit more of a knee bend here and a heel lift. So you can really get that length through your spine. Pull the belly button into the pocket of the low back and make sure that you still breathe in and out. Find some stillness. And then from here, lift up the heels. Bend the knees, look forward, and walk to the top of your mat. Fingertips will come to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, wrap those hands around the calves and draw the torso in, engaging your core, compressing the core towards your thighs. Now from here, slide those hands forward and rise on up. Arms will reach up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Yay, standing practice. Welcome. Inhale, arms go up overhead. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale here, halfway lift. And then exhale, hands will plant, step the right leg back, come down to the knee. Sweep those arms up overhead as you look forward. And then goalpost the arms and shift it forward so you feel something into that right hip. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. And now we sweep our hands back and then straighten out that front leg, finding length through our spine, finding a little bit of core engagement here, rolling the shoulders back. Hands are facing, palms are facing towards the mat. Good. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Goalposts open up. And then we're going to swim these arms all the way down to the ground. Step this leg back, top of a push-up. Engaging our core, pressing into the mat, rounding through right between our shoulder blades, creating some space here. And then let the sacrum be buoyant, okay? Let it be lifted. We're gonna come to our knees. We're gonna lower down, thighs, belly, chest, chin. Squeeze the elbows together, pressing up into a little mini cobra. Good. From here, lower back down on your exhale. Tuck your toes, top of a push-up. Downward facing dog, happy do. Take a breath in. And exhale out. Fantastic. Right leg is going to lift on up. And we're going to pull this leg in, round and shift forward, and step the right foot down. Come down to the knee. Sweep those arms up overhead. And then goalpost and exhale. Inhale, arms reach up. Now swim it back. Hands, again, palms are facing the ground, squeezing the shoulder blades back, engaging, lifting through your spine, engaging the core. On your exhale, plant the foot, rise back up. Goalpost the arms open up. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, and then the hands sweep down. Float the back leg, step that left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart center. Can we add just a little bit of pace to that, breath to movement? Inhale, arms are going to reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold the body. Left leg steps back, come down to the knee. On the inhale, you rise. On the exhale, you goalpost. Inhale, lift those arms back up. And then exhale, sweep it back. Modified split. Inhale, arms go back up overhead. Goalposting once again. And then bring those hands back up. Exhaling, hands come down to the mat. Step it back, top of a push-up. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lower down. Thighs, belly, chest, chin. Inhaling to a cobra. Exhaling back down. Tuck the toes, tone the belly, high plank to downward facing dog. Nice job. So left leg is going to lift. And then on your exhale, we're going to pull this leg forward, shifting forward and stepping it through. Come down to the knee, and on an inhale, arms will lift up. Goalpost, press forward, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, straight leg in the front. Sweep those arms back like your hips are pulling you back and you're dragging that left heel back with you. Good. Inhale, arms come all the way up overhead. Goalpost the arms. And then swim it down. Lift that back leg. And then bring that right leg to meet the left. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, rise. And then hands to heart center and palms. There's always room for active and then stillness. We're going to change directions here with our flow. Arms are going to reach up overhead. We'll swan dive it down this time. Reach the arms wide. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, hands will plant, knees will bend, and then arms rise up into chair, fierce pose. So weight is in the heels. Pull the belly button in. If arms being lifted is too spicy, you can always bring your hands down to heart center. Good, stay here, one more breath. Sink down just a little bit lower. And then on your exhale, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands will plant, legs will step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, open up the hips, stack the hips, bend the knee. Feel that heaviness of the heel here to open up the front of the right body, front of the right hip. Now square it off. Keep that leg lifted in the air, shift it forward, bring that leg right between your hands. This leg is going to stay lifted in the back, but we're gonna bend it so it's a hover. It'll feel like you're pulling the two legs together. So keep that rounding here. Spike down into your fingertips, pull your belly button in. You'll feel a spark of your core. And then you'll slowly start to rise on up. Left arm is going to cross under right, and we'll wrap our hands. Yes, a little bit of balance here, first thing. And then from here, push those elbows out, straighten out the back leg, and then if it's available to you, start to lift the elbows up. Keep the knee bend in the front. Awesome job. From here, lower down, can you lower these eagle arms down to the inside edge of your right leg? Stay here for just a breath. Keep the breath moving in through the body. And then from here, release those hands to the corner of your mat. Drop your left heel down, kind of spin your toes down, and lean back into this corner downward facing dog position. Awesome. We're going to reach those hands out in front of us, and then we're going to take this left or right elbow onto right knee, spin that left arm up and around, finding that side angle. If you want to add just a little bit more to it, you can reach that right arm out, or you can bring it down to deepen your stretch. Maybe there's a widening of your stance here. Hold it here for one more breath. Maybe send that arm all the way out, creating space through the left side. And then next exhale you have, we're going to bring that left hand down, face the top of your mat, look forward, send this leg to the back. Now from here, you can either lower all the way down belly to mat, or you can go halfway. Shift it just a little bit forward. You can still manage to do this on your knees, and you're just going to lower so that your belly stays lifted off of the mat. Untuck your toes, finding a cobra or an upward facing dog by keeping those knees lifted. And then on an exhale, send it back. Downward facing dog. We're going to do the left leg here, but take a couple of rounds of breath to reset. We're just creating our little road map of our sequence this morning or this afternoon, whenever you are doing this practice. So left leg is going to play, left leg lifts. Open up, stack the hips, open it up. Square it off here. And then pull it through, shifting forward, pulling that knee in, and sitting it down. Good. From here, we'll bring that right knee in, having a nice little hover here, spiking into your fingertips, rounding the spine, tucking your chin, that angry cat shape with our spine. Breathe into the back body. Now from here, keep that spark of your core. Roll it up. This time, right hand comes under left, and as we rise, knee is still bent, and arms come into eagle arms. From here, we're going to reset. We're going to push those elbows out. We're gonna lift a little bit here and then straighten out that back leg. So we have that crescent warrior legs with eagle arms. And then if you want to start to lift, to open up, feel free. Squeeze your inner thighs together. That'll give you some balance that you need. Zip up through your inner thighs here. And now, start to bring it down, humbling your warrior. Left shoulder goes to the inside edge of the right knee, but still, if that left hip wants to bump out, tuck it back into center. We're going to release the hands to the corner. We're going to drop the right heel down at a 45-degree angle. We're going to find this little corner dog. I like to call it corn dog. So reach forward, reach forward. Maybe there's a lift of your arms. And then that left forearm goes to left knee. Sweep that right arm up and around. Reading the day before you. Now you can have some spiciness here. You can reach your arm out, or you can bring your arm down to the inside edge. A block is a great option for you here. And then in this last breath, reach this arm up over. Awesome. Exhale, drop that hand down. Look forward, send this leg back, top of a push-up. You can add a push-up here if you want. Make that just a little bit more active. And then shift it forward, lower just halfway. Untuck your toes and rise on up. And then exhale, send it back. Downward facing dog. All right, top of your mat. However you choose to get there, walk, hop, or step. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, here we go. Inhale. We know where we're going. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, rise up, chair. Sink down into it, one more breath. On your exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time just three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, pull it through between your hands. Bend that back knee, spike into your fingertips, roll it on up. Left under right, eagle arms. Press them forward, straighten out the back leg, and then lift the arms up. Awesome. Can you humble this warrior? Little wobbles. It's okay, embrace the wobbles. We're here for it. Reach those arms out. Spin that left heel down. We have our little corner dog. Reach those arms out in front of you. And then sweep it into your side angle. Get low, maybe spread out your feet just a little bit. Sweep that arm all the way out. And then we'll bring that left hand down. We're going to come into a side plank, so send that right leg back. Modification here would be to bring that left knee down into a modified version. But if you're here for it, lift up those hips, reach the arms up overhead, and then look down at your mat, come into the high plank, chaturanga. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. All right, so inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees and walk, hopper, step, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, finding our flow. Hands to heart center. Let's throw another chair in here. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale here, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, bend the knees, rise up chair. Take a breath in here. Sink it down. And then on your next exhale, lower down, forward fold. Halfway lift one more time. And then exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Left leg is going to play, lift it up, three-legged dog. On an exhale, pull this leg in between your hands. Set it down. Bend that right knee to a hover, like you're getting ready for a race. Round your spine here, spark your belly. Inhale, rise up. Sweep that right arm under left. Eagle arms. Push the elbows out, straighten out the back leg, and then keep on moving up and back. Now, can we humble this warrior with these eagle arms? Lower down. Hug it in. Feel your core. Reach those arms out. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, sweep those arms out. Create a little spice here. And then left arm comes to left knee, reaching that arm up overhead. You can reach this arm out in front of you, or you can bring it down towards the mat. Again, a block is a great opportunity here. Right hand is going to come down to the mat. We're going to press into it, sweep that left leg back, finding a nice little side plank. Again, that right leg can come down, and it can be that modification. Lift those hips up, reach that arm up overhead. And then we'll bring that left hand down, high plank. You can press back into downward facing dog, or you can take that chaturanga, knees or toes, and we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Nice job. Go ahead and walk your hands back to the center of your mat, and then feet come to the center of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold. Let's bring a little balance to our day. Arms go up overhead. And then we're here at heart center. Thumb knuckles press into sternum, sternum lifts. We're gonna put our weight into our right foot. Put our weight into our right foot. We're gonna float the left. So this is a great place to stay if you just wanna work on your balance here. If you want to go further on, send this leg out to the side and see how that feels, okay? Deep roots down into that right foot. Connect the left foot to the right leg. Open up that left knee, and we're gonna find tree here. So, reaching up, creating our branches. Tuck this right hip in, pulling the belly button in. And we're here, letting the breeze enter into our branches. Fantastic. Hands come down first. Knee lifts up off of the leg, and then we set it down, and you can move it around. And then we'll do the other side. Left leg stays planted. Right hands come up, or both hands come up, and then float the right leg up. So there's always layers that we have, and we can always kind of find what feels best in our bodies and where we're at. So maybe just practicing balancing is enough, okay? If you're ready to move on, that leg would go out to the side, and it would sit down onto either toe down, ankle, knee, or all the way up. You choose. wherever you're at, it's the knee that goes out that helps with the stability. Now, arms reach up overhead. Pause for a few rounds of breath here. Feeling all those like little minor adjustments that your ankles, your feet make to keep you in this position. Tuck your left hip underneath, rise up a little bit taller. Deep roots with your feet. Hands will come down. The leg will come off, and we'll set it down. Nice job, nice job. So we'll come to the top of our mat. Our toes are going to turn out. We're going to lift our arms to the sky. We'll squat it down. Malasana, pressing into the inside edges of our knees. This is a great place to sit on a block. And then make sure that you're kind of engaged, a little bit lifted up. Yes. Nice job. So from here, we'll kind of tuck it down, reach those arms forward to sit all the way down onto our mat. Reach those arms out in front of you, and then slowly lower down. Arms reach up overhead, full body stretch. And you feel that little mini arch in your low back as you point and flex your toes. Pull your right knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. Take that leg into your left hand and send it across your body. Reach that right arm behind you. Maybe take your gaze off to the right as well. Breathe into your twist here, starting to slow down your breath as we make our way towards our final resting point. And we'll slowly start to return back to center. Hug that leg in one more time. Send it long, arms reach up overhead. And then exhale, sweep that left leg in. Give it a squeeze. Right hand is going to guide left hand or left knee across. Left arm is behind you. And then maybe the gaze goes off to the left side if you want to continue the twist, or if you want to just look up towards the ceiling. Two sides can feel very different on the same body. So give yourself just a moment to adjust. If it feels like too much, you can always back off. You are in control. We'll gently guide that leg back up to center. Give it a squeeze. We'll squeeze in. And then you'll release it. Full body stretch. Point and flex the toes. Stretch everything long. And then let your legs go to the corners of your mat. And then sweep your arms down right next to you. Shavasana. The sweet words that your yoga teacher utters at the end of a practice. Because here in this space, there is nothing left to do. There's only to be. So let everything soften. Let everything soften down towards the mat. You'll notice when you take that exhale that things get very heavy. So let the entire back body get heavy. Let the shoulders relax and notice if you're holding tension or gripping anywhere. Allow that breath to be the way out, the way that everything starts to relax, to kind of pull the tightness away from the body. stay in Shavasana for as long as you want, but we'll go ahead and end class. So you'll slowly start to draw your legs up so that your feet are flat to the mat. Left arm reaches up overhead behind you, and you'll guide yourself over to the left side, letting the bottom arm be a pillow for your head to allow for just a little bit of a pause here. Bringing gratitude into this space for this resilient body, for this time that you've carved out for yourself, and for anything else that bubbles up for you. Honor that as well. Now, like you're being dragged from a dream, start to press yourself up. Let your head come up last. And we'll rise up into an easy seat here. Crown of the head is lifted. Shoulders are back and down. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Ears are over shoulders. Drag your hands back. Arms will reach all the way up overhead. Inhale. On your exhale, hands will come down to heart center. Thumb knuckles will press into sternum. Sternum will lift and chin will bow. Bringing the finite wisdom of the ego to the infinite wisdom of the heart. It's been an honor to take you through this practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. And we bow together. Blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. And we'll see you next time.